Yeah, that. You got that link I sent you under my text? No,
Chester
not that.
not joining us today.
Go. No. Chester's still grieving in his own little way.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the link right there. So if you copy
Okay.
that link there. Yeah. So anyway, we doing our 5 minute pre-live. What's going on, good people? You know how it is. 8 o'clock. We start the show at 7:55. 8 o'clock on the dot. I will be opening up the broadcast and seeing what's going on with everybody. So man, yeah, J Ferg, the interest is peaking up for Destination Hurt 2025, my brother. Went over and did a couple things today. The next show I'm gonna have is my man from Veteran Cigar Lounge, James Riley, and we're gonna talk about Destination Hurt. We're gonna talk about him getting the flyers out and etc. And do our thing. And what's happening with everybody? All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
That sounds good to me.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I am going to listen in, so I'm not going to be on the broadcast. So I'm going to leave you guys now, and I'll be listening in to you guys. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Pleasure meeting you.
All right. We'll talk soon, you guys.
All right, we'll do.
Yes, it was nice meeting you. Hopefully
Likewise.
we'll talk and smoke again. All right.
Roger
All
that.
right. Bye-bye.
All right, Chris, I'm
Yeah.
give me a second. I got to move my location because it's starting to start raining out here, so I got to take it in the house. Give me a second.
I got you, brother. I got you. Do your thing, man. I got you. House, what's going on with you, man?
Chilling, man. Chilling. Another
I
day.
hear you.
15.
So House over there, in his little, 7-acre house mansion.
Yeah.
He built his own cigar lounge in addition to his house.
Hey man, look, I ain't mad at you, bro.
Yeah.
I love your program off the break already, man.
Yeah, man. He did his thing. So yeah, we got about 2-3 minutes before we actually open up the show and kick it off.
Yeah.
And
Right.
yeah, we just doing our little 5 minutes prep time, 5 minutes of funk. Yeah, so House, man, I
See them Cowboys yesterday?
yeah, I saw him.
Yeah.
I saw him.
I'm ready to walk off, man.
Yeah, I saw him. I'm still a Cowboy fan at heart, but I can't mess with him right now. Not until Jerry Jones get out the way.
He ain't gonna get. The only way he's gonna get him out the way is when he passes away.
Well, what's up, everybody? Those that are coming on, got my man Kevin Surratt in the house. In about 2 more minutes, we're gonna kick off the show. So hang around, stay on with us. I'm sure it'll prove to be interesting as we have some direct conversation.
I'm back, y'all.
Today. All right.
Surratt conversation, little preload to session with Surratt. Be sure to tune in soon.
Yeah.
Later. The episodes that's coming.
Right.
Salute.
Yeah.
Go ahead and fire this blicky out. Get
Yes, sir.
Big guy. Appreciate you.
Yes, sir. All right, man. So, man, we got a lot of work to do, J Ferg. So, J Ferg, my man, is the one that does Destination here in Miami.
Okay. What's up?
And,
What up?
yeah.
Oh, we over here working, man. We working it.
Yeah, I know, man.
Good stuff, man.
Yes, sir.
Gotta look you up when I come down that way, man.
Oh,
All right, Chris, what's going on, my good brother? What's going on with you? All right. Glad to have you on. Stay tuned. 2 more minutes. Actually, we got 1 minute, and we'll open it up and kick it off. Glad to have you on. All right. Yeah, structurally, man, I do everything on the dot, on time.
Hey, man, that's a good thing, man. 7:59. I hear you.
7:59.
What's up, Molly? What's up, Bob?
8 o'clock, we're going to kick it off.
See my IG people. Appreciate y'all patience. I started a little early. Facebook.
My man Stoney in Chicago.
What's
going on?
How y'all feeling? You see the hood now, so it ain't quite where it need to be. That's all right. We
I
holding it
know
down.
that.
How y'all doing?
Chilling.
John Harrison, what in the hell going on with you, boy? What's going on, man? All right, my good brother. How's everything with you?
Yeah.
All right.
See.
This the same dude right here, John Harrison. There he is right there talking that trash all early, talking about Commanders going to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Man, get off my page.
John, you my man already. 50
Get
grand,
off
big
my
guy.
page.
I ain't
Get
getting caught
off
up in
my
that narrative,
page,
man.
John. Talking that mess, man.
Yeah, nah, that's good stuff,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah. All right, look here. It's 8 o'clock. It's 8 o'clock, and you know what time it is. It's time to officially open up the Smoking Jacket broadcast. Let me just get this in before I say anything else about opening up the broadcast. John, go to hell. Bye.
Damn, John.
Look here. If the doggone Commanders ain't doing jack.
Hey,
All right.
damn, John.
Yeah.
Hey, John. Hey, Tada. Listen,
Man,
bro.
That's
Hey,
him.
listen, man. I hear you, man. But you know how we roll, man. Don't even get caught up in the narrative, man.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Anyway, it's time to open up the Smoking Jacket broadcast, and I am your host, Dr. Sayso, and we are here live. We're gonna kick it off, man. How's what's going on in your world, man?
Just
And
another
first of all,
day
you got to tell us what you're smoking, what you're drinking, and then what's going on in your world.
smoking an Opus X, sipping on some
Gin and juice.
quarter.
So, man, you know what, bro? I ain't mad at that, bro. The only Lafroig I can drink is Triple Wood, and I'm gonna tell you like this: the rest of them taste like Listerine, brother. I ain't trying to gargle with no.
It's real peaty.
Yeah, exactly. Tastes like Listerine. Anyway, what's that? What else going on, man?
It's another day of work, man. Working.
You know what? Yeah, I know. Speaking of work, man, the next shirt I get made, your shirt will be coming Wednesday.
Okay.
Instead of putting house on that joke, I'm about to put Secret Squirrel on there. That's gonna be your new name. That's your broadcast name, Secret Squirrel, nigga. Yeah, that's how we rolling with you.
Of all things you can say, man. To be continued, man. Hashtag, man.
Yeah. Well, Stoney, what's happening, man?
You got it, brother. What's going on with you? Not a whole lot going on here, man. We're in the process of doing this season change, but last couple of days was kind of cool, but it's actually getting a warm up now. So the rest of the week is supposed to be in the 80s, so we can deal with it. Hold on a little bit longer.
And that's my man. That's the voice right there. Yes, sir. That's my boy Stoney G, Chicago. How's that weather going in Chicago, man?
Well, you see the hoodies on right now, so it ain't great like it is down there, I'm sure, especially down there where Jay's at. We holding on as long as we can.
Well, you see, I got this jacket on, brother. And,
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
My man Surratt, he a straight up trooper. You know, he a real biker. You know, he can roll with.
High nature. You know what I mean? It's all good, man. It's coming though.
Yes, well, you know what? Before we get to Jay Ferg, my man, before we get to him, got to let you know that this broadcast is sponsored by Destination Her 2. Hey, look here, if you haven't done so, start getting your tickets right now while they're on sale, while we got our discount codes going on. Jay Ferg, what's up, man? What you smoking? What you drinking? What's going on in your world?
Well, unfortunately, I gotta be inside the house tonight, so there's no smoking for me tonight, unfortunately. But I'm drinking this Voodoo Ranger IPA.
Ooh, that's stuff.
Yeah, so that's what I'm doing. I can only drink tonight, so
I hear you, man. I hear you. Hey, Stoney, man, I forgot to ask you what you smoking and drinking on, man.
Actually, just smoking on. It's called HVC 500th anniversary 1519. It's something I actually got in one of the bags. I'm just trying it out for the first time, so I'm not doing a review, but still pretty decent.
All right, I hear you. It's cool. That's good stuff, man. Hey, well, look here. I am your host, Dr. Sayso. And, you know, all things is scotch today for me. Drinking some Beanie Double Wood. and sitting here with my co-host today. I'm gonna say co-host because he hosts his own show, RATT Sessions. And but everything is slow boogie with me. I'm just chilling, making some moves, and stay tuned for some things. About to make some announcements coming up, and we are going to keep it all things Destination Earth right now, 2025. But I will say, stay tuned for some great news coming your way that I'm going to be pleased to announce, and I'm looking forward to it. And we're going to have a great time with it. We're going to roll with it. So stay tuned for the second half of 2025, and we're going to do it live and do it right. But look here, I am pleased to announce that our guest today is my man, none other than Kevin Surratt, better known as Surratt. And man, this been my dude. This been my man, $5 for a minute now, and glad to have him on the show, man. What's up, Kevin?
Hey, man, it's a true pleasure, man, as I sit here and partake in this X, man, and also this Jack Daniels Sinatra, man. It's a pleasure, man. I appreciate this.
Well, man, we got the show. Let me see that bottle, man. I had to break out the good stuff for him.
Sure.
Because I believe Kevin is in some way connected with Jack. So I had to break out the Jack Daniels Frank Sinatra.
A member.
Yeah. And so that's my lovely bottle there. Was sipping on it yesterday for the game, and man, I am not a Jack Daniels dude, but let me tell you something. This Jack Daniels right here hit different. It hit smooth, and it was actually delicious. So, man,
it got bold, smooth,
yes,
sir. On
yes, it does. Yes, it does, man.
One of the brothers when I was in Tennessee, basically got me an honorary membership to the distillery, man, and I've been wanting to partake in this Sinatra, man. It's a hard, get, man. So I appreciate you.
Oh, no doubt, man. No doubt,
man.
No doubt.
I appreciate this opportunity, man. So, man, hey, I'm here for the brothers, man.
We're going to get into some things, all things cigars, man. I know one of your favorite cigars. Because I call you Mr. Padron.
Hey, bro.
And, what is it about Padron you like? There's nothing not to like about Padron.
Okay.
But, so let me rephrase that.
Sure.
One of your favorite sticks, or, some of your favorite sticks in the Padron line, what are they?
26. You know what I mean? It's definitely my go-to. That torpedo, man, and that anniversary is just my baby. You know what I mean?
So now, are you more on the natural side of it or the Maduro side?
Maduro, definitely.
All right. Yeah, so the 20, for those that don't know, you got the Padron 1926, and the 64. The difference between the two, the 26 is going to carry a little bit more pepper. It's going to have a little bit more spiciness to it.
That's right.
And then the 1964 is going to smooth all things smoothed out.
That's right.
It's going to smoke like a good, nice medium, not a lot of bite to it. And one of the things I love about it, I'm pretty much a 64 man myself. I'm not too much on a lot of pepper, but if I had to do any 26s, I'm definitely probably am going to go on the torpedo side, and
yeah, it's real.
It is. So
you can't go wrong with that.
How long you been smoking now?
Oh, man, I started
when I met you were smoking. That's been a minute.
So it's definitely been over 20 years. I kind of slowed down. I went through my valleys and peaks that we get into, and I tell you, it's always a good thing to do, man. Always a pleasure, man. When I get with the brothers and anybody that's in the mix of it, man, sisters, they definitely partake. And of course, in that MC, bro, that's what we do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So I just love it, man. It's a good social kicker. I just got back from Mississippi, man, and we kicked it down there for a brother that we lost, man. And I hadn't smoked in a while. You know what I mean? So I definitely kicked it back in and get this opportunity, man. I'm all with it.
Now, for those of you that may know, for those of you that may not know, Kevin definitely rides. Man, I can't even call you Kevin Surratt. That's what I'm just used to. Surratt, he rides Harley Road Glide or Street Glide?
Street Glide Custom.
Street Glide Custom.
Right now.
Right now, all right. And yeah, I remember when he was on Little Japanese Bike back in the day.
Right.
And matter of fact, I think he cussed us Harley riders back in the day.
Did I?
Yeah,
I gave y'all
yeah.
the finger as I rode to Texas one time on my nice, VTX 1300. Yeah, I got all this, man. But then I got a ride on one, man, and I've been hooked ever since.
Well, I think you might remember when I was on the Goldway.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So
was, I don't know, bro. But it was all good.
So I can't hate on the brother because I was on the Goldwing, but man, yeah, definitely been riding a minute. Definitely remember going down to the little shop down there where we used to hang out at. My man that had what was his name?
Mojo.
Murphy.
Oh,
Murphy.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah,
man. I'm talking going way back.
Yeah,
man. Murphy. Yeah. I see you run across his brother every now and then.
Okay, yeah, he on the square.
Matter of fact, at Veterans. Yeah. So definitely been riding. Ride with the Sons. For those that don't know, Sons of Solomon, and condolences to the brother that y'all just lost.
Appreciate
that. Got to give a shout out to one of our co-hosts who just lost her father, and that's Cheryl. So we certainly want to keep her in prayer. And definitely, I appreciate that. And we're gonna check on her and make sure whatever she needs, we're gonna make sure we come through for her because the Smoking Jacket broadcast is a family, and we keep it that way. Before I go on, Stoney, you got any questions for Kevin before we get knee deep in some things?
No. Well, no questions. I remember coming graduating up from that point when you talking about the that 1300. So that kind of took me back for a minute there. I'm also the Padrone's actually some of my favorite. At 26 is something special. So no question. I'm just interested in hearing a little bit more about the story. Good stuff.
Good, man. And look here, man. I love the shot, man. I was up there a minute ago, man. I love it, man. I can't wait to get back up top, man. A friend of mine, she just went up there, man, and she told me, man, it was lovely for her. And I'm a Starbucks guy too, and I ain't smoking, so that Starbucks was everything.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean?
No doubt.
What's up with you, man? You got any questions for Kevin?
No questions. I used to ride. I don't ride anymore. When I had my daughter, I had to cut it out, but I still got the V rod in the garage.
Oh man, respect and understood.
Is that right? Well, why you guys got it in the garage and you ain't gonna get on it no more? Why don't you just sell it to me?
I know. I just need to sell it. Anybody want to buy it? Hey, hit me up.
I keep that in mind, man. But here's somebody, man.
Hey, if you know somebody, tell them I got I got thunder headers on it. It's all chrome from all of it. I customed it out, so it's all chrome, and I still got the original parts that Harley Davidson parts. All of it's Harley Davidson parts.
That's special right there because that's a classic right now. That's a classic right now. Hey, Jay Ferg, what's up, man?
I'm chilling, man. I'm chilling over here, man. So, Mr. Patrol. So look, I actually had the opportunity a few years or more like 10 years ago to spend a day at the Padrone warehouse in Miami with the whole family. Man, that was probably one of the most enlightening cigar experiences that I've had, man. We got to meet with the old man, sit with him, and of course, you don't speak no English. His son was there translating, but man, they showed us so much love over there. So I'm a big fan of the Padrones as well, man. And that's a great cigar to be smoking. Like you said, it ain't really a bad one in the bunch.
Nah, yeah,
sir.
Now, look, I ain't even mad at the 5,000, 7,000, 9,000. All of them good.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you, man. That's how I got started, big guy. I mean, I was linked in with a brother from up here, man. Matter of fact, he's from Chicago. Matter of fact, and he linked me in with them because he used to spend. He was real close to the family, and man, he came up here, man. My hand, man. He had a bag. Because you remember those bags of Patrons? I had about 40 to 50 drones, man, and they hooked me in. It's like having a bag of that. Yeah,
that must have been. Look, so back in the day, I worked at a Philly Iron Cigar Lounge, and I knew where his locker was, and every time. Now, I ain't never copped none of your sticks now, boy. You know,
Hey, bro, you was more than welcome, bro.
But man, this dude had bags of Padrones up in them lockers, man, and I'm like, oh my god, I better make sure this humidor stays. These lockers stay. Yeah, man.
I know you took care of me like that.
Oh
bro.
yeah, man, because you know, I would check the inventory, man, and the reason why I went in his locker, and I would tell you why. Because I would measure the humidity, not just by the gauge or the hydrometers in there. Padrones are broadleaf, and if the broadleaf was just right, I mean every other cigar was just right. It's tough to keep a broadleaf just right.
That's right.
You know. And so, you know, I said, well, let me go in here and get the little, you know,
never knew that, man.
Yeah, man. So, you know, I would check it out.
Look, I remember you was there. I never knew you looked at it like that.
Yeah, I had to.
And the funny part is, we was in the back room.
Yeah, in the VIP room.
Yeah, and so it's funny. I never knew because they was always ready for me. Right?
Because at the end of the day, you know, if they go bad,
yes,
any good cigar lounge is gonna replace it. So you know your humidification got to be on point. So you know, hey, you know, I made sure I did my job as I would in any other lounge, you know, et cetera. Make sure things straight. But look here, man. I wanted you to come on the show, chop it up. You know, we got a lot of things in common, man. But you know, I said, well, you know, since I'm gonna have him on the show, I might as well, you know, go back and check my man out. And, you know, because I never really, I'm not a reality show person, you know, but I just wanted to be like, okay, up the speed on, you know, with some of the moves he make, because I would catch him on Fox 5, him and Tracy, when they would be on Fox 5. And for those that don't know, Tracy Braxton, bless his soul, and our condolences once again.
Appreciate
on that. There. And I believe coming up on March 12th for March. Yeah, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What's up, man?
So, you know, a lot of things, you know, because she was a person dear to my heart. Because the one thing about it, I can tell you, you know, a couple stories. Tracy had back in the day work. I ran a transportation company for a gentleman by the name of Bye Tutu, Life Stride. And then I helped him open up and created Lifestride Transportation, and Tracy came on as a dispatcher, and you know, this is at a time, you know, in life, because life happens to each and every one of us. You know, she, you know, getting a regular job, and you know, and your best friend was Mojo, Yakin, and she came on board and dispatching for us. And man, I had the largest contract for the District of Columbia, and I worked for Lifestride, but then I left Lifestride and became the vice president of Logisticare and MTM Transportation. And so Lifestride was one of my contractors, and Tracy was a dispatcher for Lifestride. And so I would have to call, you know, when a vehicle was running late, I would call Tracy. Tracy, she dispatching now. I need to know where this vehicle is, right? and Tracy had that little raspy voice, right? Well, hold on, I gotta call you back. And I'm like, no, I don't need you to call me back. I need to know something right now, right? And Tracy went in panic mode, man. She went in panic mode, boy.
Yeah, my baby.
And, yeah, man. Look, brother. And that's why I said, we were talking earlier. I said, man, did she used to come home and cuss me out by any chance? But you know, one thing about, you know, when you're dealing with Medicaid transportation and medical transportation, you got to get people where they need to go. And so, you know, I was a little high strung there.
I mean, the thing about it, Chris, yeah. I mean, honestly, and I actually didn't want her to do that, right?
Right.
And this is just a plug that people didn't know about her.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I heard, you know, there are people that talk about she took on this, she took on that, and during that time, you know, we were going through one of our struggles, man. And she took that job on, yeah, man, to complement the struggle and the journey that we was on, man. And again, I didn't want her to do it,
right?
Hey, because I, you know, we started off in the mental health field together when I met her, right? So when she took on that job working for that facility, they assured me that they were going to take care of me.
Mm-hmm.
But I got a story for you, man. And since you bring it up, I didn't want her there.
Yeah.
I was working at a school.
I remember that.
I was working for the Department of Youth Services, a contractor
I
doing
remember that.
groups. And then I had another little part-time gig, man. And I told her, look, we're going to get through this storm, right? She was like, nah, you going to ease up on this, that, and the other, and I'm going to take this on. And so she took it on. And then with that, there was an incident that took place. This is my final straw, bro. I was like, man, this is it, man. So the bottom line is there was a robbery that took place, an inside job, and they literally robbing the owner. He walked around with a bag of money all the time.
Oh, my God.
They pistol whooped him, and she called me on the phone. I'm at work, and she said, they robbing Baba in the facility. I'm like, what? So I shoot up there. Luckily, I was like 3 miles at the most away.
Yeah.
Shot up there. Of course, the incident was, dissolved by then, man. But the bottom line is she was there to do what she had to do, but she went through the mix of things.
Oh, yeah.
That people sometimes don't understand her heart, man. She would take on stuff and run with it.
Yeah.
And I look at things and I say, man, you don't know no one's story till you know their story.
Yeah.
And this was a part of our journey, man. And people see that reality show, they see them singing on stage, and she jumped in and did her thing, man. And it wasn't wanted, you know what I mean? But she did it. She wanted to help the journey, man. And so all I can say is, man, you and the relationship understand how to compliment that journey God has provided y'all with.
And and I know probably a lot of people wouldn't know this, and I'm gonna tell you how I know this because she told me this. I remember when, and I believe Tony Braxton was in Las Vegas, might have been at this time. She had a residency, right? And I know her younger son at the time.
Tony's son.
Tony's son, right? The younger son at the time, I believe, was autistic or something. So she and Tony got sick. And so they wanted her to come out there to take care of, to help out.
That's right.
I mean, and so am I telling the truth?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. So and that was her heart because that's the way she was. That's the way she was built.
Well, she knew we was in that field. Tony was unfamiliar with autism at the time.
Gotcha.
So I was working in the facility, and I had a kid that had taken on. He had Asperger's. So I explained to Tony the beautiful thing with someone who has a condition of that type, and I told her she was in position, is you pour into that situation to the best of your ability. See, people don't realize Congress members, Senate, all them type of folks, a lot of them are artistic.
Right.
Because they had that, what's my man's name? The Beautiful Mind, that movie.
I know exactly.
Movie, so it'll come to me in a minute. Yeah. But anyway, all you gotta do is pour into them. And thank God, man. Right now, Diesel, man, he's a senior at a HBCU here in the district, man, and
really?
He's doing his thing, man. He chose that school, so I really give Tony kudos. She poured into him and made sure he got what he needed to be the successful man that he is right now, and I love it, man. That's what it's about, man. Making sure family is good, man.
So, man, I among other things, I said, well, I'm gonna have you on, and I started binge watching the show until I couldn't watch it no more. Okay, and and so I went back to the first season, and and it's like when they were doing the little introductions, and they had Tracy like giving labels to everybody to wannabe. I'm like, nah, hell no, Tracy wasn't no damn wannabe.
She went through that, man, and it hurt, man. See, what people didn't realize, Chris, and I didn't mean to cut you off. I was a sounding board.
Gotcha.
So one thing that happened with myself and Tracy when she didn't have other resources to talk to, of course I'm the husband, so that's the way it is. She would talk to me about stuff. You know what I mean? So I really look at that situation. And yes, I do know a lot of stuff about the family because she poured into me. And they're speaking on things right now in reference to it, and that's fine, man. Everybody had a narrative about whatever they want to have, and I just wanted to let everybody know, man, that our marriage was successful, and we did it until death did us part. That's nothing else,
brother. And so, which brings me to this sad point of, So I don't know. I don't think it was the season opener. It was probably like the second or third segment. And I think little Kevin was at the dinner table when they came in with the, and that put a bad taste in my mouth. I'm speaking on behalf of me. Because I got the freedom to watch what I want to watch, and I'm speaking on what I saw, and then I'm speaking on based on knowing this brother right here. But why are they trying to peg you as a bad dude?
I mean, you got to.
And again, you don't have to answer no question here, but bro, that
I'm
thing.
I'm selected. Don't get it twisted. But
that thing left a bad taste in my mouth.
You being brother, we meet part on certain levels, man. But I want you to understand, man, that one thing I'm comfortable with, I poured into my son, like no other man has poured into me. And of course, there's always valleys and peaks, you know what I mean? And you learning as you go. And I get that. But one thing we had with a lot of people don't have or get that opportunity is we had a marriage.
Yeah.
We had an institution. It was ordained by God. And we stood in it, you know what I mean, to the best of our ability. So in that situation, we raised a child. And with us raising that child, it has come to a point. And, my son wasn't really in the brand like that.
Right.
He really wasn't. And I say this, man, if this is giving him what he needs to be the man that he needs to be moving forward, because he's been through something.
Right.
He lost his mother. I haven't lost my mother yet. He lost his wife. They divorced.
Oh, man.
I don't know if I told you that, man. No, so he went through a divorce. He went through some marital vices and superfoods. I put it that way. And in that, he's going to grow into the man that he really is supposed to be. And I understand how, people, want to be there for him or claim to be there for him. And that's cool because he never had it. So now he has it. And with that, they have an attachment to the brand, her brand, Tracy's brand. So all I'm going to say is I'm going to continue to be there for my son. We go to court on Wednesday, as we were last Friday in court. I'll be there with him this Wednesday in court, like I've always been.
Right.
So no one's coming to these type of situations for him. I'm his father. I'm going to be there. You know what I'm saying? And so people can say whatever they want to say. They can promote whatever they want to promote. That's fine, man.
But man, with things, people do stuff for ratings, and I know this. One of our viewers, Margaret Moore, she says support gets me. Support gets me that I don't get why. He's trying to paint him as a bad person. I just stopped looking at it because I don't know. I'm upset about it because it's wrong, and Tracy wouldn't want it. What they're doing, and I know you're gonna speak on that, but knowing Tracy, I know that's not what she would have wanted.
See, that's the thing. That's the thing, brother. I mean, honestly, when you know Tracy, you know what she would and would not want. There's a lot of narratives that are being driven out there that this is what she wants. One thing I hate right now, and I'm hearing it so much, is that this is what Tracy said. Like, she didn't talk to me.
Right.
I went to all her doctor's appointments. Every time she stayed in the hospital, I was the only one that had to who could stay in the hospital with her. You know what I mean? This was during COVID. So it was crazy. But I do feel that I need to say this, that I want to say she had what she's never had in our marriage. And that was our relationship, I'm going to say. That was 30 years. She had what she needed to live in a space that she was absorbing at that time. And so I will always say, family came together. They was there. They were back. If they had to leave, they would come back. They was there. I made sure everyone was notified as soon as we found out she had cancer. Tracy didn't want to. I said, Tracy, you're going to need the support. You're going to need this. And it's important that we have everybody involved to support you through this process. And this is what I haven't talked about. I made the call to get a Zoom call in place so everybody can understand what's going on with my wife. And we did that. And in that conversation, everybody was team support Tracy.
Yeah.
And that's all I'm gonna go by. However it looked, whatever we went through during that time, thank God I had people to support me as I watched her go through.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't know there was documentaries or docu whatever going on.
Yeah.
I didn't know that stuff was being filmed. But Tracy actually wanted to film during the first phase of her finding out, and it was just a challenge.
Yeah,
A lot of people wanted more money. A lot of people wanted this, and so with that challenge, her and I talked.
Right.
And I said, Tracy, if it's going to stress you out, you don't need to do
it.
But she wanted to show this because one thing about her, I don't know if y'all remember, she had that below the waist, and I don't know how she described it. She had a unique way of describing things. The below the waist, cancer. She walked in the marathon. She did some things to support it.
Yeah.
But she was a big advocate of making sure you were aware of your body.
Yeah.
And she made me go to the doctor more than ever. I got a physical on the 12th, matter of fact.
Yeah.
And that's in 3 days. And it's because she made sure I got my stuff taken care of like I should. And so all I can say is I'm going to remember the goodness. I'm going to remember all the things that she put out once she got her platform as strong as she could. So like you say, when she's working for that transportation company, she didn't have a platform.
Right.
Wasn't nobody looking for her. You know what I mean? And she had did a United States tour twice, a European tour several times. And yeah, she just was making sure she had built a platform.
And during that time, she did what she had to do. And I remember this because I remember when she told me about the show being in the works at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to say this was probably about 2007.
That's right. That's right. You nailed it. You nailed it.
Yeah.
You nailed it, bro.
Yeah. I don't forget too much now.
It was 11 years into our marriage.
And what's funny is you if you say something or tell it, that it'll come out of other people. Yeah, everybody knows Tracy. You don't know it like that. No, you're right. I ain't know it like that. I know the conversations we had though. Yeah. So I ain't have to know it like that. But I knew him like that, and then I got to know her like that. But man, what amazed me? I saw y'all together just about all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Matter of fact, now Tracy, can she? So Tracy indulged a little in the leaf.
Absolutely.
Yeah, she indulged in the leaf,
and she rode motorcycle.
Yeah, she rode motorcycle.
She carried a pistol.
Hey, Tracy was gangster. Now I'm gonna tell you. But man, now let me ask you, Tracy cooked.
What?
Yeah, I okay. What? So Tracy was supposed to.
Hey, look, it was a nerd that put out there. But she like cooking curry. She ain't cook no curry. She ain't like no curry, nothing. I used to beg her to make some curry. So I'm gonna clean that up real fast. She ain't do no curry, nothing in our household. But everything else, man, the turkey wings.
Tracy was supposed to make Tracy was supposed to make me some turkey wings and a pot of greens.
Oh wow, man. That's the thing. Them oxtails?
Yeah, yeah, when they were cheaper.
Yeah. Oh, hey, know what's funny? I never knew how much they cost.
Yeah, man.
Man, when I found out how much them oxtails cost, and she getting 4 and 5 packs, that's $20, $30 a pack. I never knew that. But she would cook, man.
She would cook like nobody's business, bro.
Yeah, it was real, bro.
Yeah, and I thought she was Miss Prissy, this, that, and the other. No, I had the wrong Tracy, because Tracy would get down with the best of them, baby, and would tell you get your toes.
That's right. But honestly, in 1993-4, they were down in Georgia. It was 93, matter of fact, and they were practicing to go on tour with Frankie Beverly and Mays to be Tony's backup singers. Okay. Right? So I flew down to Georgia. It was Easter.
Yeah.
And I fly down there, man, and she said, "We doing an Easter dinner, blah, blah, blah." Usher even came through. But they was with Arista Records, and so some of the people came through. They cooked this big spread, and bro, I was like, "Oh, you can cook,
man!"
Mind you, I'm dating her, and I'm saying I ain't even realize this. Yeah. So it was mac and cheese.
Yeah,
it was the spread, the fried chicken wings, everything. That was her specialty too, bro. I called my jeweler. I say, "Look, when I get back, I need to find a ring. And that was Easter, so that was about April because it was close to her birthday.
Yeah.
I said, man, this one right here, I can't let go. By December, dude, I was on my knees in the bathroom of the Four Seasons Hotel in New York before they went on to perform for Tony.
Wow.
I was like, this it, bro. I'm locked in.
I hear you.
You know what I mean? So, yeah, cooking did it, bro.
Yeah. J-Ferg, because I can't hog all this. What you got to add to this, man?
Oxtails are very expensive. I will say that.
Of all this content,
hey, bro,
right here, he from the islands, by the way.
Okay. Only reason why I said, I was recently in the store looking at them motherfuckers. It was $9 a pound.
How much are they?
$9 a pound.
Bruh,
that's crazy.
I couldn't believe it, man. When I finally went to the store, because I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. I'm gonna say it real blunt. I'm fucked up right now. I can't cook. I ain't grocery shopping. She did all that shit, man. So I'm working on that shit right now, right?
Hey, so let me ask you a question.
What's up,
right?
bro?
Because I checked you out in a couple things, a couple pictures, and only thing I ever seen you do was some jeans, some biker stuff, here and there. Who dressed your ass? Because boy, it was so tasty. You was looking real clean. I said, I know this nigga ain't put this together.
Oh, we had a stylist.
Oh,
Tracy had a stylist, bro.
Okay, well,
So hold on. Pause though. Hold on. Pause, man. This some no shitty witty pause, bruh. I got best dress in junior high school, bruh. Bruh, now don't get it twisted. I'm lazy and shit, but nah, man. Nah, I didn't. Nah. Hey, look, she got me by way of my dress, bruh. She liked me because I could dress, so that motorcycle world might have corrupted me, man. But I could throw a suit or something on every now and again. Yeah, man.
You already had to check, man, because bro was looking clean. He had an all white joint on, man, and I said, oh man, okay, I ain't never been, man. I ain't never been to an all white party ever in my life.
Nah,
I ain't tell you no lie, man.
I'm going to an African party. I had to get a stylist for that.
Oh no! Oh, you got to see me on that. Every one of the outfits, I don't wear suits no more.
Yeah, what suits?
Everything I wear is African attire.
Nah,
everything. Everything.
I got
everything.
I got anyway. Yeah. So yeah, I'm on.
Hey, Stone A. When we was in Chicago Cigar Week, what time was it, baby?
Yes, sir. I already knew. As soon as you came out, everything was definitely that she was going to be definitely dressed down from the motherland. So I appreciate your style there, brother.
Yeah.
Everything. Yeah.
Hey, but I'm going to tell you, I'm going to give y'all big ups, man. I'm currently getting ready to partake in a hand dancing class.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to give Chicago big love when it comes down to that stepping thing. Bro. I was able to go to a club.
The one that just got off the broadcast, Benita?
Yeah.
The queen of hand dance.
Really?
The queen of Chicago.
Hey, bruh.
She from Chicago.
Bruh. I used to say, oh, nah, they just hand dancing like us.
Nah, bro, they got it.
Another level, bruh.
Detroit can't touch it.
I respect
Nah, they got it.
They
Chicago got it, baby.
All right, well,
Detroit got some things going, but Chicago got that.
I learned.
Well, just kind of add on to that, because like I said, during Cigar Week, we actually had one of the Chicago icon steppers here. The brother came out there singing to a live performance, and they did a thing at the Drake Hotel on that Sunday. It was amazing, man. Like I said, I know Benita definitely did a thing, and we had a lot of people from Detroit there in the business, so they know when it comes down to that step. But Chicago, that's definitely one of the things we're known for. And man, they put it down.
Yeah. When I come back, I'm gonna know what to do. So I'm in the class right there.
Okay.
I practice, get on y'all level, bro.
No doubt.
That's what's up.
Hey, House, you got anything? Any content to add to what we've been talking about tonight?
Nah, I confirm that those oxtails are expensive.
Boy,
I gotta figure out where you get your African where your gears. I saw one shop they have out there in near Bowie Town Center.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll link with you offline on that.
Oh, no problem, man. No problem. Yeah, that's my every Sunday attire, man.
Yeah,
at church. Yeah, I don't wear nothing but. And nobody like so Jay Ferg know if I go to Chicago Cigar Week, if I go to Destination Herb, not if I go, when I'm going. Just to let you know, make a special introduction here. Stoney, my man, is the proprietor, the host with the mosters of Chicago Cigar Week, which I just came fresh off the hills, July. And then we got my man Jay Ferg, Destination Herb, which is in Miami. and I'm connected with both of them.
Okay.
And so, man, you know, you got to go with me to Miami,
Say
man,
less.
and
Say
we
less.
got to go have a great time because it is a great time. And then July, you know, and what I love about it is 6 months apart, man. So
Hey, I'm in, bro. We locked in, bro.
Yeah.
What's
So, speaking of that, let me just take a pause for the calls because you know what time it is. This show once again is sponsored by Destination Her. All right, there it is right there. So look, let me tell y'all, if you don't know, make sure you get your tickets early for Destination Herf. Right now, we got specials going on, discount codes for all those that are associated with Destination Herf. So make sure you hit one of your representatives up. And if you need tickets in the DMV area, hit me up for your special family discount and discount code. All right. Hey, look here, my man had to take a pause for the calls. Namely, go to the bathroom. He'll be right back. But man, so you know, I tell you, and I appreciate you know my co-host being on. I know, you know, if you don't know, you know, Kevin Surratt, you know, personally, I know probably not a lot you know could add to this, but certainly, you know, just you know, got to thank y'all in advance for just being on. Great brother to know, you know.
No doubt, no doubt.
I got nothing but good things to say about this brother. And, you know, one of the reasons for the show, because, you know, it just pains my heart. And let me put this up here right there. Margaret, I appreciate you, my sister, for being on and adding your content. Yeah. You know, um, you know, uh, it's crazy, Margaret, because I've known this brother um, for a minute. And unless you really know some of the behind the scenes stuff that you know happens and how things happen, there are things you just know that it's I'm going to say fabricated. You know, I have to put that out there. Somebody got something on giving feedback. You might have to put it on mute. There you go, House. Appreciate it. So you know, and I say this because you know I deal with solid brothers. And this is a solid brother right here. And you know, everybody has a story to tell, but I'm gonna tell you this. I saw a post that he made probably sometime yesterday about, you know, hey, I love my in-laws. and that's coming and that's real talk from a real man, you know, and the perspective and how he puts things, because the man has no malice, no hate, no discontent, and for the most part remains silent about a whole lot. But there's only so much a person can take. There's only so much a person can tolerate before you poke the sleeping bear. And that's not even what this show is about. And he's not trying to use this format for anything or any vindication for nothing. But sometimes you just got to set records straight. And so, you know, with that being said, man, you know, I appreciate you definitely coming on. You know, we can, you know, we don't have to, you know, keep harping on this, but we know. I just enjoy the fact that one, you know, you're a cigar smoker, you know, and he's enjoying, you know, a great cigar, smoking good open sex. I'm smoking on my Amazon Basin, and we out here, we just chilling, we drinking some good libations, just having a good time because, you know, I know the way Tracy lived life, in terms of just Tracy was the life of a party.
Well, I want to say this, Chris.
Yeah, man.
I'm gonna say this, big guy, and I appreciate you saying that because what I've always said, even when we had the services for her, one thing I didn't do was I want to clear this up that I did honor what she wanted, and you know, we did have conversations outside of other entities and other things, and I understand there was things that were written, so that's cool. Respect was given.
Oh yeah.
But one thing I do is I knew my baby. I knew her. like I knew almost myself. Matter of fact, because like when she departed, I felt like part of me left. But still, with saying all that, I'm saying this. I want people to understand that I did honor her in reference to. I gave her one viewing. The viewing I gave was just for the private parties, the private individuals in the family to whom she wanted to be there. And I opened it up and I had a list. People used the narrative. I want to say that they said that my father-in-law couldn't get in. Let me clear this up. That funeral home, my father-in-law went to many services there. And I'm gonna say this: his mother, his father, sister, brother, all these individuals went through that same funeral home in Baltimore. Tracy made sure she connected to them, even when I didn't want her to, because I wanted her to finish going through the process of us making sure we exhausted everything. Georgetown was the primary hospital. Cancer Institute of America, I was working with them to get it to go down there. I wanted to exhaust everything that we had. John Hopkins, on and on and on. What I'm saying in a nutshell is this. Everybody can say what they want to say, believe what they want to believe, and that's cool. I don't have no problem with that. And I did say the other day that I love my in-laws, I do. Because what I got from them helped me become the man that I am today. And I want that to be understood. My father-in-law, I remember his first sermon I went to. And I loved him from that day on. My mother-in-law, I watched how she poured into that family to the best of her ability to give them the light that they had, respect. And that's what drew me to that family. Now, with all that being said, I'm going to speak on what me and Tracy went through at the right time. And all I'm saying in a nutshell is I know who she was. I spent more time with her more than anybody on this earth. Anybody. And with her, doing the things the way she did it, I understood the legacy that she wanted to put out there. And that's cool. All I want everybody to understand is I knew my wife.
How long was that marriage?
Marriage was 26 years. We were together 29 and some change.
You don't get through 26 years of anything in this day and time unless you really love each other. And I say that because, one, there's some things in marriages today that people just run from.
Yeah.
And the first thing and the first person, they run to the lawyer before they run to a counselor.
That's right.
They run to a lawyer or friends before they run to the preacher for counseling or anything. And 26, people don't stay in something that they're tired of. They stay in something that they're committed to. And so, kudos, my brother, because let me tell you, this is my third time around, and I ain't got 26 under my belt, probably all of them put together. You know what I mean? Because I know I can be reckoned with, And hey, brother, I appreciate it, man, because that's just facts. It's true, And the one thing about it, the Bible says, a man shall cleave to.
Yes.
And a woman shall cleave to, not the in-laws, they become intertwined, one flesh. And I believe that was committed in the sense of one flesh.
Hold up.
Yes, sir.
We seen that sir. Couples. Hold up. Therapy.
He's live on his page of format as well, so he's looking at something. But
show you ain't right. Okay.
Well,
let me tell you about, and it's called Marriage Boot Camp Reality Stars.
I remember that.
So let me see. Chris Chili by 147. Okay, that's cool. That's on my page.
Okay.
All right, since you're jumping out there, I'm gonna go ahead and holler at you. All right, this is what it's about. First of all, I want to know how long you was married. First and foremost. All right.
That's with somebody on your
somebody on my page. All right. So what I would look at before I even entertain people in reference to a marriage, I want to know if you've been through a situation of that type. That's the ground floor of this, right? So what me and Tracy talk about is, Trey, I'm not going to entertain people who haven't been through this level of living, all right, in a marriage for decades, all right? That's one. So marriage boot camp, how we got on there, let me tell you how we got on marriage boot camp. We got on marriage boot camp by way of they saying that I had an illegitimate child. So the illegitimate child was a child who was hanging out with me at my favorite spot, beside the cigar lounge, my club. Stop. So that child was my grandson. So there was my daughter from my first marriage, my grandson was hanging out with me at Starbucks and we doing our venti hazelnut chais.
Right.
With so he got a little sugar in his system. He was young. I think he was 3.
Right.
And you know, he hype. He going through, he doing his thing. I'm letting him flow. So this young girl go on Twitter and say she see me in Starbucks with a child. So I'm with that child, which is my grandson from my, again, first marriage, my daughter.
Right.
And it went from there. So this story was put together, and I'm gonna kind of elaborate on this at another time, from an individual or individuals with S that are still trying to drive this narrative or whatever. And one thing I want to say is this: me and Tracy laughed at this together. She called me up. I went to the office and we had a conversation. The conversation consisted of, look, this is what's going on. But Marriage Boot Camp, which was on the same network they were on, want us to come on there because they saying you got a child on the side. Excuse my French. I said, fuck it. Let's do what we do.
Right.
Fuck it. If this is what they want, so be it. Right. And so I never forget when the driver picked us up and take us to the airport to go to California to do the show. Tracy was upset with me because I was like, "Look, we gonna tell her like it is. Fuck all that." She was like, "Nah, we gonna go on there. We gonna do what we do. Blah blah blah. We ain't gonna." I say, "All right, I'm gonna roll with it." But I'm telling you. And so, of course, we got on there. One thing about those shows, they're gonna give you everything you want. If you want, this is my DC people. Yeah. If you want love boats, you might get some love boats. Disclaimer: I'm just throwing that out there. Weed or whatever. Yeah. I wanted Hennessy White. So of course at that time you couldn't get it in the States. So I just think I'm throwing out things just to catch it.
Yeah,
so
we're gonna get back to that Hennessy White.
Okay, we get back to that. Yeah. My point is the show came off of somebody's I see you what you say? I see you, Miss Groovy. Yeah, you on point. So I'm saying it happened. And it happens in, relationships on different levels. All my married couples, man, y'all know what happens in a relationship, man. So what I want people to understand is how you and that person that you're committed to embrace it and rumble with it. We rumble to the best of our abilities. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to sit up and say we did we made the right decisions. We did the best. We was on there. She talked about spending. She talked about this. I talked about that. We talked about all types of shit. And so with that, it was what it was. We were young. We were trying to figure out our way. We were still young in our marriage at the time. That was 2014, I want to say. So at that time, we was like 10, 12 years into our marriage, what have you, whatever. And so it happened, man. So I don't get upset with people with how they see or perceive things, because until you live in it, because most people that live in it don't speak on it like a lot of people do. They don't. They just don't.
From my experience, man, when people look at something from a distance, they'll take it and put their own spin on it. And when they put their own spin on it, they'll put their spin on it with somebody else. Then somebody else is going to put their spin on it with this, that, and the other. And then before you know it, you got you got 5 or 6 different stories.
Yep.
Based off of one incident. None of them possibly are true, and every version has its own part 1, part 2, part 3, and part 4.
Yeah.
So again, Mr. Whoever what is his name,
They
if you looking, yeah, probably, because I'm gonna tell you how I am. I invite you on the show. Come on live. I'll send you the link. Come on, show yourself, reveal yourself. It is what it is.
Right.
Right?
And I'm open, y'all. And again, let me say this. I love people and meet people where they at. I really do. And all I'm going to say is this. Live in it, love on it, and believe in it when you're in a marriage. And that's just the bottom line. And protect it. Protect it.
Mm.
I said something on the show that I was on some time ago. I said, we tend to sometimes let the wrong people in our space.
Woo,
and when we do that, that's our fault.
Mm.
So I don't have a problem with individuals, looking at things however they perceive it, because we all have a journey in life. And as God is my witness, I know I'm sitting up there smoking, drinking. I'm a God-fearing man. And I want y'all to understand something. If you do not recognize it at the level that it should be recognized, just work on you. Work on you. Don't come for me. I live. That's real.
Basically, shut the hell up.
That's what it is.
Man, speaking of that, we all of us got our vices, things we go through in life. But you're aspiring something, and that's definitely close to what we got.
Yeah, man. Tracy made me promise something, Chris. She made me promise something, bro. And this is what she made me promise. She made me promise, since people had conversations, but one conversation we had, keep giving back to the community the way we've done it.
Mm.
Give back, give back, give back. And I know why, I had a contract, y'all. I don't know if y'all know this. I had a contract to go on the show. I was signed. I was supposed to go on the show. And I got a call from the producer during my lodge meeting. I said outside. You know what I mean? So he called me because from the lodge meeting, I was supposed to go to the particular shoot. And basically he said it's a no-go, Cap. They said that they don't want you on the show. Well, my wife was never an executive producer. She was a co-producer. So I got to go with the execs of the show. And the producer have to also. And the network has to also.
Have you ever thought about you might have messed up their ratings?
Oh, wow.
By telling the truth?
I'm
just saying.
Oh, shit.
That's just my 2 cents, man.
I ain't even my guy. I want everybody to win, man. I
get it.
That's not my aim, bro.
No.
Everybody got to eat, man.
No, here's what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. Because, like you said, so they ain't want you on. Certain people probably ain't want you on because, not everybody want truth revealed. Okay. Truth holds power.
I go back to this. Yeah. Like, say, for example, Curry. Tracy ain't not make no curry. Right. That was put out there, man. Yeah. Tracy, she ain't like no curry. I mean, I love curry, right?
Yeah.
Tracy be like, I don't know.
Somebody said she can cook some curry, right? But like I said before I knew when Tracy talked about this. Oh, because we were talking about some greens. Because I told her, I make the better. No, Tracy said, no, you ain't gonna make no greens better than me.
I ain't had no greens yet. They could touch hers. I'm sorry. And Ma, don't charge with my heart. My mother, I don't want her to know that. But my baby made some of the best greens in the world.
Man, look here, man. Jay Berg, I know you're sitting up there looking bored, brother, but
I was gonna ask him a question. I was gonna ask him a question though.
Yeah, I'm waiting. Come on, brother.
So going into the reality show world, right? Were you concerned about the effects it would have on your marriage?
Yes. Yes, sir. Look, because I'm gonna be honest with you, man. A lot of people don't survive it. Woo. A lot of people, they just don't survive because this is my take on that. I'm gonna be honest with you. This is just my perspective. I don't know if it's reality or what, but if you just getting into that world where you're like getting that limelight, that glory. See, we had done it already. We, American Music Awards, Soul Train Awards. We had lived in a space, shows. They toured with this person. So I had been around these different type of venues, and I knew where to fall back. Where to, say, hey, I understood what I was the brand. It was a brand that I was connected to, and I knew that. Shit, Surratt ain't a brand. We got old redneck people, that got Surratts up here, right? But they were slave owners, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that brand was a brand that I respect, that I understood. And as time, went with it, I understood that, hey, that's the star. That's the light. And you just complimenting that. You know what I mean? So if you go into the reality world thinking you become the shit, you're going to become some shit. You know what I'm saying? And so that's what people miss sometimes in that. I understand, but the cameras will do it to you, brother. No bull. They'll make you feel like, hey, man, shit, I have arrived. I got 20,000 followers and blah, blah, blah. But nah, we knew how to balance it, man. When that car picked us up in front of our house and took us to the airport and they catered to us, we flying first class, we doing all this. We knew how to adjust to that. And that's what we talked about in our individual time. We talked about, move like this, move like that, understand this, understand that. Know when and know when not. I missed a lot of opportunities of taking pictures of people or being in the pictures with people because I fell back, man. Because that was her stage. That wasn't my stage.
Humility at its best.
Yeah, and that's real, bro. And to the day.
Yeah.
To the day. You know what I'm saying? When they said I couldn't be on that show, respect. I didn't agree with it, but I respected it.
If given the opportunity, would you go on?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I got a question too.
Yes, sir.
Was reality?
Oh.
I always wonder if reality,
hey, House, I had the same question for him, right?
Okay.
But the question was offline, because I was like, okay, how much is this?
Sometimes the shows just don't seem like it's reality, even though say it's reality TV, because they can clip things out, put things.
Yeah.
So I always wanted to ask somebody: is reality?
Kevin?
So okay, I'm gonna say it like this. Big dog. This how I always saw it. Okay. People used to ask me before reality TV, before they even came close to doing a movie on them, all that. They used to be asked, they say, hey bro, how's it being married to a Braxton? How's this? How's that? I would say, man, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. It'll take a TV show. Reality TV wasn't even around, a movie. I would say TV show, movie, something like that. I can't explain it, man. I was in it and I couldn't explain it. So the reality, I would say 85% of it was truly reality because they moved in a special place, man, as a unit, as a family, as a whole. And before me, they were already groomed to move in that space. And I had to respect that. So the 85% that was showed to the masses, I mean, it was definitely them, man. It was definitely them. Now I could see how some of them. Say that again.
I was saying because if P Diddy would have told me to go walk 7 blocks to go get cheesecake, I would.
Hey man.
Hey House. Hey House. Hey House. Put that drink down, man.
Hey House, man. Real talk, man. Real recognize real, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and give it to you like this, man. Real talk, man. you know, there's some that succumb to that type shit, right? And Diddy knew that shit. You know what I mean? He knew it. He knew who to fuck with. You know what I'm saying? He gonna test your manhood, nigga. Oh, really, nigga? You gonna buy that shit? Then let me go ahead and get some, you know, I'm going in my MC right now. So, man, fuck all the dumb shit, man. Some dudes they was just shortchanged to that shit, man. They wanted to be, you know what I mean? Man, real recognize real, bro. That's all I got to say.
All day long. Hey, my man Edward Quan Davis says, Mr. Kevin, so you can remember how we met. When I just came to the DMV from Philly, bro. I'm from Philly, bro. West Philly, 53rd and Pine Street in the house.
Family,
all right. I was just getting my car tinted by your motorcycle spot, and you gave my dog some water.
Oh, first of all, my guy, you've been on my radar, man. And I hope everything is good, man. So this goes back, man, this is a good one, man. Wow. This brother was going through, y'all. I want y'all to hear this, man. And I thank God I was at my clubhouse that day, man. They were homeless, man.
What?
Him and his family, man. And he had this pit bull that's running around, and I'm at my clubhouse by myself.
Right.
Oh, man, it's about to bring me to tears, man. Let me gather myself, man. This brother, man, he's a military dude, man, and I pray that he got his benefits, man. Give me a minute, man. And this dude, I thank God, man, that he gave me what he gave me in reference to people. Say it like that, man.
Right.
If this brother walked up to me right now, man, he would have to remind me because there's been so many people, man. First of all, I thank you for coming on, man. But he was going through, man. He said he's sleeping in the car. He said he had a family, man. And he said he was going through. The dog complimented the family, man. And I just pray they doing well. And I was just thankful that God used me that day to be what he needed me to be. And all I can say to him, man, is, you know, man, you serve this country. I don't know if some of y'all know, I work for the Department of Veterans Affairs, and I retired from there during the time that Tracy got sick, man. And I was actually at my clubhouse going through some stuff, you know, about my wife and all that, man. But, bro, this was a good brother, man. I felt it, man, and he was just trying to take care of his family, man. And all I could do was just try to give him some Jews, man, and just to get through his process, man.
Right.
And,
right.
Hey, man, thank you, bro, for coming on like you did, man. That's real, man, because he was going through.
He says, we thank you. So, Brother Edward Quan Davis, man, I hope you're doing well. Certainly,
appreciate that,
you know,
man.
things happen, you know,
Wow.
you know, on God's time. And
Wow.
so it's always a pleasure, you know, to see folk that, you know, follow and come on and man, so evidently it must have been something that, you know, touched his heart. So we hope you're doing well. Prayers out to you, my brother. Your
I
family.
got more gray hair too, bro.
Yeah.
I got more gray hair. I think I was a little darker back then.
man, speaking of that, man,
up, man?
Cut your hair, man.
So my locks, man.
Yeah, man.
Oh, speaking of that, yeah, Chris, that's a good segue, man. So a lot of people didn't know, man, when Tracy was going through her process, she actually had started growing her locks, man. And you know, she had a lot of wigs, man. So she even had names for them motherfuckers, man. She named them motherfucking wigs. But anyway, man, she
wait, did she have a Southeast snatchback?
Man, hey Chris, you probably would have been better with me. I couldn't keep up with her, man. We're about 30 of them motherfuckers, man. So, because people would give her wigs, man. They would give her stuff, man. And so she was locking, man. And of course, I had mine, man. And when she passed on our anniversary that year, 2022, man, I cut my hair. And
wow, okay.
So we was living at the National Harbor at the time, and so I had decided. I talked to my barber. I said, "Look, man, I'm gonna come in on this day, man. Cut my hair, man, and move forward." And when Trey, when they had the viewing for her, man, it's a beautiful picture of her, man. This picture is just absolutely beautiful, man, as she rested that day for the funeral, man. And I wanted everybody to see her in that state and to remember her in that state. I would have never showed her or showed her the way that you shown on that show, but that's enough.
Let me say this, man. Up, I got to one of the shows to where, and like I said, I was binge watching it, and got to the point to where they had showed her, you know, in the bed.
Yeah, man.
Because I never seen her sick.
Yeah.
And then I cut it off.
Yeah, man.
For me personally, that was nobody's business.
Yeah,
for me personally.
I mean, let me say this, man. Tracy wouldn't. We had a housekeeper, right? Yeah. And so the way that house was showing, you know, we had a lot of people in and out of our house during that time. You know, medically, family, all that, man. And the house would have been clean, man. The way she was shown, man. I mean, the housekeeper would have, you know, if I would have known that she was being filmed, taped like that, man, it would have been, you know, definitely a better situation, man. But you know, the locks, man, I cut my locks off on the 31st, our anniversary, man. It would have been our 27th anniversary, and I cut them off, and I took them down by the water, and I burned them, and I moved on, man, and this is what she would have wanted. I still have some of it. Yeah, I kept mine, I kept hers, and I keep them together along with her ashes. And all I can say is, man, you know, it was a beautiful journey. God bless me.
Yeah,
bless me.
Well, you know what, man? It sounds like God blessed Brother Edward, because he just posted and put on, and I got it on the screen. He said, we just got approved for a VA HUD VASH for a 5-bedroom house, a $6,137 monthly voucher.
What?
Hey, man, that's a praise report right there.
Brother.
Hey, you know,
I'm happy for you, man.
Old folks say, won't he do it?
Won't he do it, man? And then look, I'm happy that this brother was able to get his benefits, get his family straight, man. And man, tell the dog I said what's up, and the family too, man.
All right.
That's
and
what's up,
Ivy, my good sister there, says, yeah, I'm not happy about the way my friend was filmed. And certainly, you know, you got a lot of support out there, brother. I always got love for y'all. The Purple Girl support. All right. But she said, I can't watch that new season. I don't blame you, my sister, because you know what? I can't neither. And Brother Edward, he says, thank you. And amen. We thank you too for sticking with us and watching. And amen. We happy for you. Continue prayers to you and your family. And let God continue to be a blessing to you, that you might be able to be in a position to help somebody else. Yes. My man. Hey, look, man, we're gonna not gonna keep you too long, not gonna keep my co-host too long. Look, let me just say this, man. I hope, you know, whatever you do, that you keep your aspirations and hopes alive. Shout out to your son, Kevin Jr. and pray for him.
Son, yeah.
Yeah, pray for him. And you know, because there's still pain, there's still wounds.
Yes.
Wounds aren't always visibly; they're always eternal. Some are internally. And so, man, look, and I want to inspire you and to keep that aspiration of going into ministry. And I knew, you know, we're working on, and I'm gonna get this done through my school. Aspirations for your honorary doctorate degree. We're gonna make that happen. And so, you know, and anything that I can do personally to help you in your walk, man. I told you my doors to the church are always open, to help you with your format, and you know, willing to work with you in any way possible to get that gospel.
Appreciate you, brother. You know,
because if you don't know, I'm gonna tell you that the God I serve is real. The God I preach is real. And you know, hey, one thing about me, I'm transparent about everything. You know, my church know that, my folk know that, my wife know that, everybody that know me know that. Because hold on, here it is, right here, 1 second, Mr. Kevin. Yeah, exactly. We definitely do that. Mr. Kevin deserves all the good too, and you know, so we're looking to God to help you. not just inspire, but to transpire into, his vessel. So, and one thing about it, he's going to keep that hedge of protection, around your son and around your entire family. So, man, we just continue, blessings upon you and your life and your format, and the brand that you're building, So never a malice bone in this brother's heart right here. All we do is seek truth and put truth to power, and we let God do the rest. So look, let me just do this, man. I'm gonna go around house before we close out, man. You got any closing remarks for us?
I just appreciate your story. It enlightens a lot of people. Keep doing what you're doing, brother. You have a lot of support, and I appreciate you coming on the show to give us some enlightenment. Really do.
I appreciate that, brother.
Big Stoney.
Yes, sir. Well, same here, brother Kevin. Man, first of all, my condolences to you. Praying for you and your family. Went through something not to the same extent. I was married for over 20 years. My ex-wife had got diagnosed with breast cancer. And oftentimes you go through that process, you got a lot of people that have a lot of things to say, put their own narrative and spin on things. And like I said, at the end of the day, those that know. You know your truth. You and your wife know your truth. And that's all that really matters. You hold on those things, man. So I appreciate you coming over here and giving us some things that we didn't know about, your insight, telling us about your story, brother. So, man, we're definitely praying for you moving forward. And God bless you, man.
All right. Thank you, brother.
Jay Bird.
Yeah, just the backup on everybody saying, man, definitely a pleasure meeting you, learning more about your story, and like you said, it's always enlightening when you get to hear from the source and hear from a different perspective, because we all know how we are in society these days, man. Damn, social media and the tabloids will tear a person down and try to paint a narrative. So, I appreciate you coming on and sharing your story, and continued love and success to everything you do. Blessings to your son and your family. And again, my condolences to you and your loss of your wife as well.
Thank you, brother.
And I get a lot of people that say, oh, you shouldn't do this show, you shouldn't do that show. This is about this, that, or the other cigar related. Well, this is cigar related, because let me tell you, and Kevin will tell you too, when we, go through some things, not only do we have the power to pick up, the Bible and help us through, Psalms and Proverbs, take you through, they will carry you through, and the word will help you, And sometimes we have, things in life that, also help us get through, one is, the power of the leaf. The cigar, it relaxes some folk. And I know when Kevin goes through, man, me and him can get together like we're getting together right now, and we can pick up a leaf, talk about things, talk about life. And, some things just take away, certain things, and, you can laugh, joke, and talk about it. So, we doing what we do, we got our stick, we doing our thing. And when we light it, we converse, we talk. There's certain things that comes out of the conversations, and before we know it, we're on, the second cigar. And I don't even know if I should light this one, because when I end this show, I'm gonna be ready to go watch this game. But but that's why I'm gonna light this little shorty. And so that's what it's all about. He's a cigar smoker. Tracy was a cigar smoker. She loved the leaf. Tracy loved what we love. She loved riding bikes. She rode with the Queens of Sheba.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
All right. Just want to make sure which showed up immensely, and as well as the Sons of Solomon. Shout out to the sons, and supported, the cause. And so we thank God for the life, not just the life, but the legacy that's left behind, and the inspiration that she was to us all. And so, man, I gotta, shake your hand, brother.
Absolutely, brother.
And
I love you, man. Appreciate you, man.
And this ain't no big format. This right here, he did this, we're friends first and foremost.
Yes.
And he came on our, this little old side of town, this little old show on my little small humble bud, when he could be at Fox 5 News on good day, Good Day, what is it? Good Day, what is the Good Day DC?
Yeah,
You know, but he saw it fit to come and visit his friend over on this side.
I can't smoke that, bro. I can't smoke that, man. What you talking about?
You know, man, you know, boy, I bet I'm gonna tell you, and I almost guarantee this. Boy, if Tracy was here today, I guarantee she'd be on that cooking segment.
No doubt.
I guarantee you, man. You know,
big shout out to my man Wilson Martin.
Oh
And
yeah,
out to Seymour, man, that they always showed a high level of love, man, rapping to her, man. So yeah, big shout out, bro. Big shout out.
You know, you was like family to them.
Absolutely, man.
You know, yeah, not you was like you are family to them.
Yes, great people,
so,
man. Yeah, great people, man. And I'm just thankful, man, for all the people who've embraced my journey and our journey, man. And I'm thankful, and I'm gonna keep making sure I empower other individuals.
That's what it's all about, man. That's what we try to do here. That's what this broadcast is all about. And we appreciate you, man. I got to give you the floor to give us our closing remarks, man.
All I want y'all to
shout out to your viewers over there.
Big shout out. I appreciate y'all hanging in there with me. Matter of fact, one phone I'm at 8. I got 8 whatever left as far as power. Then I got like 27 on this one. But look, I want to tell you, I appreciate y'all hanging in there with us, y'all, and you know, support us. You know, y'all have supported. People don't know the support I've had for these last 2.5 years and plus. And I'm just thankful. And I just send out a big shout out to all the God-fearing people who prayed for us and who have kept my family and myself as strong as we are. And I thank y'all. And I ask y'all this wholeheartedly, pray for all of my family. All of my family. And remember that. I promise you, I'm going to keep doing things to empower individuals. But that's my purpose. I'm going to drive it. To God be the glory.
Okay, well, look here. That's our show. And just want to say I appreciate all of you that came on, those that are on YouTube, on my Chris Riley page, and those that are on the Smoking Jacket broadcast page. And do me a favor, share it, put it out. Put it on your page, share this broadcast, let others watch it, let others see it, let others know the story. This is a show where we just try to put truth to power. We don't try to slander or, you know, make negative, you know, hindsight to anything that we do. Because at the end of the day, we want to see everybody win.
Hey, Chris, and one thing I want to add is you can always check up on things in my my social media pages. SIRRATT 65 on Instagram. Same thing with Facebook page. It's SIRRATT Sons, and also Kevin 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 Senior LSURRATT.
And do me a favor, text me that so I can put it in and embed it in the broadcast so people will know.
And also, if you want to support and guide my mental health process, my Cash App is Surratt 23, and we're going to continue to plow forward. And men's mental health is a big part of what I'm pushing on my RATT Sessions. But also,
you know, I forgot about that, man. Sorry for cutting you off.
That's right.
But you got to talk about that. Just need 5 minutes. 5 minutes, folks.
All right. The RATT Sessions are going to be about mental health, empowering individuals. Like that young man that came on in reference to his mental health journey, homeless. It's something I've worked on in the last 2 years. The homeless shelters, I've been working there. Also, the Department of Behavioral Health, empowering individuals to make sure you take care of your mental health journeys. It's a big part of my platform moving forward. I want to just make sure that individuals understand that I'm here to serve, and I'm going to take care of the individuals that God has put before me in my life. And I want y'all to understand that mental health is real, and so please just make sure you are truly trying to help others survive in this day and age that we're in right now, because it is not a joke. I will stay here. I will be here to make sure I'm empowering individuals to know their resources in reference to what they have. The example is that young man that came on and said that him and his family is doing good. And I promise you that I would do it to the day I depart this earth. From here to the coasts along this world that we live in. Because I also did missionary work. I'm going to get back into my missionary journey. So I know what God has put on my heart, and I know what I'm going to do in reference to that. So I promise you, as God is my witness, that I'm going to continue to be a person who empower others to make sure they are successful in their life journey.
Outstanding. Well, you know what? You heard it first. Live, nothing to edit, nothing to go back to and take out or add to. So we appreciate all of you who watch the show. Continue to share this particular segment right here. Let the story be heard as it is told. And we thank each and every one of you because you're the ones that make the show. And I appreciate each and every one of you. From our heart to your heart, from the host of the Smoking Jacket broadcast, Sister Cheryl. Once again, condolences to you and your family. That is our solid, great co-host, affectionately known as the analyst, Benita T, who's on the road right now, driving her 18-wheeler, taking care of her Black-owned woman business, and doing her thing. Shout out to you and your daughter. Safe journeys and travels on the road. To my man Stoney, to my man House. And my I don't even call him a co-host. He is a host of the show, the original Mr. J. Ferg, proprietor Destination Herb 2025. Look forward, January 16th through the 21st. Am I right, J. Ferg?
16th through the 19th.
16th through the 19th. I'm sorry. I'm trying to hang
until the 21st. Y'all can. I'm gonna still be here.
I know that's right, man.
That's what's up.
Yeah, I might need them extra days myself, man, to recoup. So definitely, we thank you, man, and blessings to each and every one of y'all, man.
One for the road.
One for the road. You know what? Before you do that, though, man, I got to do this, man.
Talk to me.
Because you know what? We just, hey, this is what it is, but we're going to just pray this way out, right?
Amen.
Father, we thank you in the name of Jesus. I ask right now, I thank you as my brother Kevin sits here, Lord, Father, that you would shelter his family, that you would shelter all those around him, that you would continue to lift his platform, Lord, and lift the legacy of his dearly departed wife, Lord, that it may continue to blossom and grow, Lord. Father, we just ask even for the entire Braxton family that you would continue to cover them, and that you would continue to let your Holy Spirit reign in their hearts, Lord, that it would may continue to comfort them in their loss, Lord, as they continue to even do the show, Lord. Father, we just thank you, and we just give you the praise, and we thank you for Brother Edward, who came on and in so much way shared his testimony and the reconnection that was made, Lord. Father, we just ask that you continue to impart him your grace and mercy, and may the roads we travel, Lord, continue to be blessed. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
That's our show. We thank you, and we thank God for every one of you. Blessings.
Thank you, brother. All right. Good night, everybody. Thank you for being here.